Hello and a warmest welcome to Best Analysis, BA Football. When two teams enter the pitch with identical mirror formations, the game becomes dangerous at the very start. At the beginning of the match, both Brazil and Norway line up in a 4-3-3 formation. Just a few seconds, and the game completely slipped out of control. Brazil wins the ball back with an excellent recovery and immediately transitions into attack. Instead of prolonged possession, they choose to attack before Norway can reorganize. Brazil quickly commits numbers forward, creating a 5 versus 4 situation. This numerical advantage forces Norway's defenders into hesitation over marking assignments. Meanwhile, Brazilian players exploit the temporary disorganization with intelligent off-ball runs, pulling defenders out of shape. The move ends with a Brazilian player entering the box and being fouled by a Norwegian defender, resulting in a penalty. Bruno Guimaraes steps up and takes the spot kick, placing it to the right. If you're looking to understand the invisible war on the pitch, this video didn't just cross your path by accident. Follow BA Football. However, the Norwegian goalkeeper reads it correctly and produces an excellent save, keeping the score level. This moment highlights both Brazil's rapid transition quality and the decisive role of the goalkeeper in key moments. Just one move from Vinicius was enough to break the entire defensive structure. Brazil maintains good width and attack, forcing Norway into constant shifting. Quick circulation and diagonal passing make Norway's defensive block rotate continuously from side to side. At the same time, a Brazilian player makes a smart half-space run, dragging defenders and opening a central gap. The ball is then delivered into the box, passing through everyone and reaching Vinicius Jr. on the left side. Instead of crossing immediately, Vinicius carries the ball backward a few meters, forcing defenders out of position and disrupting the defensive structure. At that moment, the advancing fullback makes a run into the space behind the defensive line. Vinicius delivers a precise pass to him, and the Brazilian player shoots from inside the box, but the Norwegian goalkeeper reacts well and makes a strong save. Step too late, and Haaland appeared right there. Norway used coordinated off-ball movement to progress play and create passing lanes. They shift the ball to the left flank, forcing Brazil to slide defensively. At that exact moment, Erling Haaland identifies the gap between Brazil's two center backs and makes a perfectly timed run into the channel. A precise cross is delivered into that zone, and Haaland arrives in a good position to finish. However, his shot lacks the usual power and accuracy, allowing Alisson Becker to comfortably collect the ball. Poor finishing denies Brazil once again. Brazil recover position and immediately transition forward. The attack moves at a high speed, with multiple players joining the forward movement. This quick transition creates temporary disorganization in Norway's back line, opening gaps between defenders. Brazil exploit this with a precise through ball that finds Endrick behind the defensive line. Endrick is in a perfect scoring position, but his final shot lacks accuracy and goes off target. When Haaland moves, defenders can only watch. Norway build again through structured passing, shifting Brazil's defense and moving play toward the left flank. A well-timed cross is delivered into the box, and Erling Haaland arrives at the perfect moment. With excellent positioning, timing, and aerial dominance, he wins the duel and heads the ball into the net. This goal demonstrates how crossing quality, striker timing, and aerial superiority can break even well-organized defensive systems. A training ground pattern suddenly turns into a chance. Brazil use a quick combination play and a third-man movement pattern to break Norway's compact defensive block. Instead of a direct pass, the ball is played through a supporting teammate, allowing a third player to receive it in space. This quick sequence disrupts Norway's structure and creates shooting space at the edge of the box. The ball eventually reaches Casemiro, who shoots from distance, but his effort goes narrowly wide. Haaland, the unstoppable finisher. Norway attack down the left flank, forcing Brazil to shift defensively and creating gaps in the back line. Haaland perfectly times his run behind the Brazilian defense and receives a well-timed pass. He controls the ball and enters the penalty area with space due to delayed defensive pressure. With defenders unable to close him down in time, Haaland finishes clinically and scores Norway's second goal. A late Brazil goal, but unfortunately it changes nothing. Brazil attack from the wing and deliver a cross into the box. The ball reaches a dangerous zone, putting Norway's defense under pressure. A Norwegian defender commits a foul in the box, and the referee immediately points to the penalty spot. Neymar steps up and calmly converts the penalty, reducing the deficit for Brazil. This final moment highlights targeted crossing, defensive pressure inside the box, and composure in penalty situations. Thank you for watching. See you next time.